on this milestone birthday, I wanted to talk about my brothers. I'm the eldest one, Anand Shekhar. My younger one is Shekhar Nalin, 3 years younger to me. The youngest is Deep Kamal, he's 6 years younger to me. We were very fortunate to be born to great parents, Madan Kishore and Basanti Ambassador. My parents were highly educated, very intellectual, broad-minded, very liberal in thinking, and they never gave us sermons. They always gave us a perspective. So we were brought up in a very free, yet very disciplined environment as children. My early memories about my younger brother Shekhar goes back when I was about 5 years old, and my Shekhar was 2 years old. And my father used to practice in Patna. We had a home there in Kadam Kuan. And I remember of giving a ride to my younger brother Shekhar on my tricycle. We had a small tricycle. Shekhar was having very curly hair, very good looking kid. So, he used to just request me or ask me to give him a ride. He didn't know how to ride the cycle. We had a tricycle. So, I still remember those kind of cycle rides. My second memories goes when me and my brother Shekhar, Deep was not born yet. So we were admitted into an upscale kind of kindergarten school owned by some Mr. Birle. And so my Nana, who was an advocate in Patna High Court, he will drop us there in the morning while going to the court. We went to the school, and while coming back from the court, he will pick us up. So Shekhar was very naughty, he was very mischievous. He will improvise some kind of mischief every time. So people used to call him Kabutar, just like a pigeon, because he used to run away from the school all the time. And I was very protective as a 5-year-old boy. I was so protective about Shekhar that I will run after him and I will get hold of him, bring him back to the class, because there was a main road at the boundary of the school, and I was worried that he may meet with an accident. So I was very protective of him. Then when I became 6, my youngest brother Deep Kamal was born. Very good looking boy, 8 pounds, very good looking, very chubby boy. So while I was very protective about Shekhar, Deep Kamal, Deepu, or call him Deepu, he was a baby to me. He was just like a baby brother. So I always treated Deep Kamal as a baby, even when he was 5'10" and 5'11", he grew up to 6 feet tall man. So Deep Kamal has been just a baby brother to me even today. So our relationship, 3 of us were very friendly. We were friends. We used to play lots of games. We had our own football team. Myself, Shekhar, Deep Kamal, one of my father's cousin younger to me, his name was Munnan, and our servant Ramchandra. We were 5 people. We used to form a cricket team and a football team. We'll get somebody from our schoolmates, and we used to play tons of games. Every evening, either we will have a cricket match or a football match, and it was a kind of competition. And then, while we are not playing outside, during the recess at home, when we do our homework, we'll get some time, we will improvise games at our home in the veranda. So we will have a badminton net, and we will use table tennis bat and a table tennis ball to play lawn tennis in our veranda at our home. And then we will have that same badminton net hung up. We will have a air-filled kind of ball, and we will play volleyball at home. So we will play all the time. We were playing basically, but all this time I was very protective about Shekhar and Deep Kamal, and I will see that they are safe at home. If they go out, they come back home in time. I remember when Deepu grew older, he used to go out for volleyball tournament. And one tournament, he was supposed to return at 5. He didn't return. I was so worried. He came up next morning, and I couldn't sleep the entire night because Deepu was out. So we had a very fun time as children. We shared everything. When we grew older, when we became teenagers, we would share our teenage secrets also. Then we grew up into our kind of profession. We got married. So still, while I was in India, we will meet and they will come to our home in Delhi or Bokaro, and I will go to Patna and meet. So, and the times have passed, and then we have our kids. Our kids have settled down now. One thing I would like to do very quickly, that I want that me, Shekhar, and Deepu, all of us are still the best company to each of us. I'm very sure about that. And they also realize we may have very friends, we have our other relatives, we have our own kids, all of us. But I can tell you, three of us still can make the best company, the best of friends. And I want to revive that kind of time, that kind of golden era of our childhood. I would like that three of us and our wives meet at three continents. One would like to meet in India, either Goa. Goa is a place that is in my mind. One meeting I would like to have in US, in Los Angeles. We live here. And when they come here, I would like to take a road trip to Seattle, to my son Bantu, to Neha in San Jose, go to some other places, to Las Vegas, and then we will have some fun time here in America. The second trip I want to make is in India, somewhere in Goa, what I told. That is that. And the third trip I would like to make somewhere in Europe, maybe in Switzerland, maybe in Geneva, maybe in Zurich. So I'm going to share my ideas with my brother. I've already proposed to them that after sometime this year, in August, September, they can plan to come to America and we can make a nice family get together. We can have the same fun we used to have as child. And then sometime next year, we would like to meet somewhere in Europe. And in between, we can choose a place in India, maybe Kerala or maybe Goa. But I want to revive that kind of friendship and camaraderie which we used to have as children, as teenagers. Because time is passing very fast. All of us are getting older. By grace of God, all of us, three of us are fit. We can travel, we can walk, we can run. And our wives are also in good health. So I would definitely like to have family get together. And the only thing I have for my brothers is very intense, pure love. The love which I felt for my brother Shekhar, and the protection what I felt for Deepu, the same pure love is there in my heart for Shekhar and Deepu. And of course their wives, they're part of my family. I've got nephews, I have got niece, one niece Neetu, she was the first girl to come into my family. Then the eldest nephew is Nishu. And I've got one more youngest, a bright nephew, he is Golu, his name is Dipanshu. So all of them are doing very well. But definitely my life is still revolves around the golden era of our childhood, when the three of us, we used to have lots of fun. And my love for them will remain forever. The same spiritual love, very pure love for my brother. And definitely I would like to revive those days very quickly in my life. So I will send this message, this video to my brothers. And thank you, Hemang, for shooting.